whoever slide it is, that you'll know. Okay. You want to do that? Okay. All right. Welcome.
Hold on 1 second. Also, if you're kind of up here, I've got your time up on the TV, so you can keep track of how long your section is. After you're done with your section or whatever, you can move on from there. If you're done with your introduction, your time starts. Okay. Introduction. Go ahead and tell them who you are.
We are the TseTse Fly. It is me, Ethan Wood, Stephen O'Kelly, Dayna Horn, and Cameron Armstrong, and welcome to science.
Who are you?
Oh, who? Yeah.
So the WHO. Got it.
Who?
That's it.
The TseTse Fly carries a lot of problems, causes a lot of problems in Africa. When the black people, they cause them to get that African sleepiness disease. This disease kills off so many people a year. In Africa, the TseTse Fly is highly infested. People who do not know the harm they get when the TseTse Fly attacks and bites. They do not understand death. Death will come if not treated. That's why we have found solutions and strengths of them to keep people from dying from the TseTse Fly. Main factors. Ethan Woods. One factor is TseTse Fly. I don't know how to say it. Say my. No, the two germs. I can't say that. And then. Oh, it's not. It is. I did twice. One of them has an extra O. I know that.
Okay.
Just remember that. The infection of the TseTse Fly. Living in parts of Africa where it has an impact on the people. Spread to the blood, so stopping the spread. And then this is like symptoms and the factors of it: anxiety, drowsiness during the day, fever, headache, insomnia at night, mood changes, sleepiness, maybe uncontrollable, sweating, swollen lymph nodes all over body, swollen and red, painful. Nodules at the site of spotlight and weakness. Getting people to believe that this is a problem and telling them to take precautions and trying to help the village and the community. Getting help. And then teaching them how to be safe in what they do. Yeah. That's what it looks like.
How to address the factors. There are many ways to address the factors. One way is to experiment with solutions to the TseTse Fly. That will help finding the best and address the best. Also, collecting data could help you find a solution. And the third way is to tell people about the TseTse Fly and make sure they know the dangers of the African sleepiness disease. The people who get bit really don't understand the dangers and they usually die. And as you can see here, it says number of infected is 300,000 and the number of deaths is 30,000, which is 10% of the people that are infected.
Wow, did that happen? What is this? Yeah.
Come on. The current solutions/suggestions are, the solutions include wearing thick clothing, education, and taking meds could help reduce the amount of TseTse Fly. Infectious disease. And some suggestions include making special equipment.
Okay, some strengths and weaknesses of our solutions. Strengths would be that people would stop dying and we could stop the virus from spreading to more areas such as Nigeria and like Cairo, anywhere. it's starting to spread all over Africa, and we want to stop it now. And we could spread awareness about the disease, because a lot of times in Africa, they don't know about a lot of the diseases that they have, because there are not a lot of doctors. And we want to try to bring more of the doctors to Africa so they can help. Some weaknesses would be that the people may not trust us because we look nothing like them. And we would have to have people who would be willing to teach a lot about the disease. We would also have to try to stop the TseTse fly, the infection. Since it has spread so far over Africa, it's become basically uncontrollable, but we are trying to find a way to stop it. If y'all have questions for me about this, then you can ask me.
Yeah, so, any questions? Wait, do we ask questions?
You could if you wanted to.
We're done.
Usually they ask you questions.
We're done. You know what I mean. You can get it off of here.
I think Dawn has questions. I think Ezekiel has questions.
Ezekiel.
Huh? Oh, well, the African sleepiness disease, like, how do people die from it?
It's, you want to answer that because you said it?
You answer?
No, because you said it, so.
Well, they die from it because it's like mono, but you have it for life, and it's like a really bad virus.
You also could die from sleep deprivation, because since you have insomnia, but you try to sleep during the day, you really wouldn't sleep at all.
Oh, so then, like, your body, like, it keeps running, and then eventually it gets too tired, so it shuts down. I feel smart.
Job.
Alright, like, so where does it normally bite? Like the neck or the arm?
They can bite you anywhere.
It's basically like a flea. It will bite you anywhere it can jump onto you.
Also, you can walk.
Basically, any bare skin.
Okay, Dalton, time.
You said you could wear more clothing. Wouldn't it, doesn't it have like a needle thing so you could like, so when
Yeah,
it
we're
bites
supposed to wear like thick clothing and stuff.
wouldn't you think like if you only wear like a long sleeve shirt, it would look weird?
Yeah.
So you have to wear more?
Yeah.
Like a coat or something? Or
Brady.
So you're saying that your solution is to get people to wear thicker clothing and for them to be knowledgeable about it?
For right now, we're trying to get them to know about it to where, and the thicker clothing, yes. Because we have not, because there is currently no vaccine for the virus yet. So we're trying to stop it so we can have time to find a vaccine.
Ezekiel,
Okay, so this will be my last question.
we know.
Really, so, like your solution of wearing thicker clothing, just throw something around. Africa is closer to the equator than we are. And so then, like, you know, after you leave, they would be like, oh, okay, they're gone. And they would take off, you know, all of the thicker clothing because it would make them hotter and more miserable. So then they would take it off and then the stuff would spread all over again. How would you stop that?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
For right now, the thicker clothing and the education is right now a option to where we can find a vaccine to stop it because it's only a temporary solution.
Oh, okay.
How big is it? Like, what's that?
It's about, you know what?
It's about as big as a fly.
Not that big.
What's that compared to?
A fly.
Okay, see how big, it's like that big in real life.
Like, is that huge? Oh my god.
I'm just joking though, it's like a house fly.
Have y'all ever seen a housefly? I'm pretty sure most of you. That's about how big it is.
Y'all dang, you're dumb. Y'all haven't seen a house fly.
Alright, good idea, that too. Couple done.
I was just joking, it's a joke.
Guys, questions?
Can't they stop the fly with like the mosquito thing that stops malaria?
Mosquito.
Yeah. Can't they stop the fly with that?
I would think not, because a mosquito is a lot larger, so you can see it. But easy fly is like a housefly. You could
has those two germs in it. The
Bruce, yeah.
yeah, not TseTse germs. I'm the type of one that shut up. But it has those two things, and it goes in your bloodstream, which is like it drowsiness and weak. And the thing is, like, it affects, because it doesn't affect any animals, so if it bites animals, it won't affect the wild, like the wild stock or stuff like that. Livestock, what? But livestock, so if they bite the male has to take care of the families. So if it bites the male, then they'll just get tired and they don't feel like doing nothing, because like it says, you feel drowsiness and weakness, so you don't feel like doing nothing, so it won't take care of anything else, and bites the male, then the female, then same thing, and then just families go down.
Nathan,
Yeah,
Do you have
but
any
if they
questions?
bite, if they bite the male, then the male won't take care of the livestock.
I was wondering, why would people not trust you? Like, does that mean like you're going in and they think they're invading a space?
no. Like, if a stranger came up to you and told you something about a disease and you really didn't know who they were, like, you would probably, since they most of the time live in villages, they know each other. If they saw other people coming, they really wouldn't trust them. Like, if a stranger came up to you and told you to do something, would you do it? Exactly. It's exactly like that.
But if it is,
Okay, alright, we'll wrap things up. Any last questions? We gotta move on. Okay.
well, it goes with Nathan too. We're not a part of their culture. We're not a part of what they do.
Alright, thank you guys.